and good evening. Today we are going to present our case study for subject Human Resource Management. Before we start, I'm gonna introduce my name first. My name is SITI NURFATIHah binti SUHARDI and my matric number is 03DPR20F1017, which my teammates Amira FARHANA binti AMIRRUDIN, matric number 03DPR20F1014, and SYAZLIATI binti SHAHABUDIN, matric number 03DPR20F1999.
Table of content. First is demand, issue demand in trade dispute by the EI, EU and R. Second is reason workers should join trade union. Third is industry action method done by EI, EU and R before picket and after picket. Lastly, a producer to solve the trade dispute. Issue demand by in trade dispute by the EI, EU and R. First is force inconvenient technology cooling Sdn Bhd to return the negotiation table. Second, protest against the deadlock. Third is against management's proposal of a zero wage increment. Third is opposing reducing bonus and other worker benefit. Lastly, improve health and safety condition in factory.
Second, reason workers should join the trade union. So what is a trade union? Trade union is an organization made of members and their goal is to protect and advance the interests of its members in the workplace. So there are several reasons why workers should join trade unions, which are greater bargaining power, minimize discriminations, platform of self-expression, sense of security, and betterment of relationship. First is minimize discriminations. The personal relationships that exist between the supervisor and each of its subordinates can influence the management structure in the company. Therefore, there is a possibility of favoritism and discrimination is not possible. For example, decision on salary, works, transfer, promotion, and others. These are highly subjective terms. Unions can force management to enact personnel policies that demands equal treatment for all employees in the company. All management levels decisions are under the close supervision of the trade union. This has the effect of minimizing favoritism and discrimination in the organization of a company. Second is greater bargaining power. An individual has or obtains very little bargaining power compared to his employer at work. If a person feels dissatisfied with the salary or other conditions of employment, he or she can leave the job. It is irrelevant to continue to quit from one job to another when he or she is not satisfied. This will increase the financial and emotional burden on the employee. A better way for him or her is to join a trade union that can take effective and concerted actions against employers. The threat or reality of strikes by trade union is a powerful tool that often causes employers to accept the demands made by workers for a better job quality and rights. Third is sense of security. The employees may join a trade union because of their belief that is an effective way to obtain adequate protections from various types of hazards and income uncertainties such as accidents, injuries, illness, and employments and others. Unions get employee retirement benefits and management is forced to invest in welfare services for employee benefits. This is to ensure that workers' rights are fully protected. Fourth is platform for self-expression. The desire for self-expression is a basic human drive for most people. We all want to share our feelings, ideas, and opinions about something with others. The same goes for employees who want management to listen to their feelings. Trade unions provide such a forum where the feelings, ideas, and opinions of workers can be discussed together. It is responsible for sending the employees' feelings, ideas, opinions, and complaints to the management. The collective voice of the employee is heard by the management and given due consideration when making policy decisions. Last, betterment of relationships. Another reason workers need to join a trade union is because trade unions can fulfill important need to provide adequate machinery to maintain proper employer-employee relations. Unions help improve industrial relations between management and workers by solving problems peacefully and practically.
Number 3, industrial action method done by EI, EU and R. before picket and after picket. So before picket is another method of industrial action carried out by EUNR. Before and after picket is strike. A strike is an action taken by a group of workers who have united to stop work. This is because the employers are not satisfied with infinite technology claims and their berhad. In addition, strike occur during working hours and will have a direct negative impact on the organization operation. A total of 350 workers gather outside the company gate to protest the send-off and resist. This will tarnish the company name in the eyes of the public. Following that, if the strike continues, operation will be delayed, affecting the organizational image. This is because if this happens continuously, the general public will know the problem faced by company. In addition, it will also cause the company name to be bad in eyes of other organizations. So, after picket, besides lookout, employers must know the local arm of their employees to force them to accept the employer's demand. Through this, the employer will not allow the employee to work until the dispute between them is resolved. This is because Infinite invite union leaders to a meeting and agreed to resume negotiation on March 30. Second, following that, strike activity is used to resolve inefficient method of communication between employers and employees. Lastly, the damage to the company financial condition can backfire on employees. Therefore, the company has agreed. Any Advinto Regional Secretary of Industrial Global Union urged businesses to respect the environment, so social dialogue and resume negotiation in good faith with union.
There are 3 solving procedures that can be applied to deal with trade dispute problems. The first is direct negotiation, a strategic discussion that resolves an issue in a way that both parties find acceptable, whereby parties who have opposing interests discuss the form of any joint action which they might take to manage and ultimately resolve the dispute between them. Negotiation will be carried out between the trade union and the employer according to the procedures stipulated in the collective agreement or in accordance with existing company procedures and policies. Only the trade unions and employers will be involved in the process of solving arguments. Without the involvement of an outsider, is more likely to result in a smooth implementation without further damaging their relationship. This method also seen as a mature and harmonious way of settling a dispute. The second method is conciliation. Conciliation is a voluntary proceeding where the parties involved are free to agree and attempt to resolve their dispute by conciliation. Conciliation is conducted through the Industrial Relations Office, where a conciliator is involved to assist in solving a trade dispute. If the process of resolving dispute through negotiation fails, employers and trade unions can report the matter to the Director General of Trade Union, DGTU. The Director General of Trade Union will give recommendation to both parties to solve the issue. Next is mediation. Mediation is a cost-effective way of resolving dispute with the help and assistance of an independent third party. The process is entirely voluntary and needs the agreement of both parties. A proven method of dispute resolution, as any agreement reached during the process, is made directly between the disputing parties rather than be imposed upon them by a third party. This method has similarity with the arbitration, but the mediator who is being appointed is not from the government or IR department. The mediator is the outsider who has been appointed and agreed by both sides.